Hello, welcome to LEV Toys. Now, Beauty and the Beast is one of my favourite Disney princess movies, and Lego has given us the beautiful Belle in her gorgeous golden ball gown, but Belle, before she was in this ball gown, had a very significant blue dress as well. That's it there. And we haven't seen this in Lego yet, so today I am going to make this blue dress for Belle, and we are going to have to pinch Anna's skirt to do this. Now, I have got about 4 of these Annas, and we are going to modify this one just a little bit. We're going to use Mia's top because I have 60 bazillion quadrillion of these ones, and we've got the right head because Olivia's head and Belle's head are exactly the same. Are you seeing where this is going? And for her hair, before she gets princess hair, she's got Emily Jones's hair. I think that's a pretty good match with the plait down the back. And it's the right colour, it's the same colour. And she's going to need a blue bow. Now, we'll put that in there. Now, you can see that currently she looks nothing the way she should. So, she's just going to say goodbye to the much more glamorous Belle for a little while because we are about to get out the paints and the nail polish remover, and we are going to make Belle's blue dress. So first up, we need some nail polish remover. We need the acetone type so that it will actually remove the paint from the pattern on this dress already. So I've got a little Q-tip here, a little cotton bud, and I'm going to dip it into the acetone, and it will take off the paint. Check it out. See how it's coming off? Now, once you've got a bit of that paint already on the little cotton tip, you're going to need to move over to a bit of a clean side of the cotton tip, otherwise you're just going to smear the paint over. So a bit of rubbing with nail polish remover will remove the paint from your Lego mini dolls. That's something to keep in mind. We're definitely going to need to get rid of the halter neck on this because she's going to need a beautiful white collar, and I don't know that we're going to paint up this fast. So I'm just going to make sure this is all gone. I'm not doing a great job with the Q-tip. It's a bit hard to get into the little corners. We'll try and get our patty paws off. Look, the paws come off very well. I'm getting it all over her skirt. So I'm just going to take her skirt off for the moment, and we're going to go to town with the nail polish mover. There. Now, I've given up with, with the Q-tip for the moment because I really can't get into these little crevices in the neck crease. So a tissue does just the same job, and I've put a glove on, otherwise I'm going to absolutely trash my nails with the acetone, with the nail polish remover. It will take my pretty my nail colours off. Now, we've done the top as much as we need to. Now, her dress isn't patterned at all, so we're going to take off Anna's patterning down the bottom here. And the dress should remain blue because the actual mould of the dress is blue all the way through. That's not painted on. So there we go. That looks pretty good. I can still see a little bit of the flowers at the top. There, perfect blue skirt and a slightly dodgy, most of them paint removed top. Now, we need to go and wash these thoroughly with soapy warm water to get rid of all the acetone and to make sure there's no oils left on them, otherwise the paint's not going to stick very well. Right, where shall we start? Let's start, we're trying to match that blue to the skirt because I want to avoid painting the skirt if I can get away with it. So I'm going to try and match as closely as I can. The problem is, as the paint dries, it will actually change colour a bit. Let's see how we go. All right, time to start painting Belle's new blue dress top. So we want the neckline first. I'm going to very carefully outline that up and over her shoulders. That looks pretty good. We'll try and make it just a bit more smooth around here. Not too bad. And then we're just going to fill in all the rest with the blue. Pretty simple, really. And under your arm. Now, can you see that I am actually supporting her head on her neck joint? That just helps keep everything steady because we are working in a very small area with a very small brush on a very, very small little doll. So keeping it steady is absolutely imperative to try and get a decent line when you're trying to outline. It's easy when we're filling in all the rest of it, so that's pretty fun. Alright, under the other arm. all the way under her arm. I wonder if that tickles. There, looking pretty good. Now where else do I need to fill it out? There's a little bit missed here at the back. Good. She's got a lovely blue top. And now, oh, hold on. There's a little bit here just over her strap that's not as good as I would like. There we go. Now we just need to leave that to dry for us. Well, actually, we're not going to leave that to dry. Well, we are going to leave it to dry. But while we're leaving it to dry, we can paint her bow. Now, this is so small, and the only part of this that I'm not going to paint is the little stud bit at the back, the little pokey bit that pokes into her hair. So I'm using these little tiny tweezers to hold it. Otherwise, there is no way I would be able to do this. So we are going to paint it all the way around, everywhere, except for the little back pokey bit. Now, why am I painting the back, you might ask? Well, you think when we're looking at the doll from front on, we're going to be seeing the back of the bow, yeah, this bit, from the front, just peeking out the sides of her head. So it's important that it's the same colour as everything else. Alright, we're almost there. We'll get all these little tiny spots. Ah! Oh no! Oh, don't squeeze the tweezers too hard. It flicked down the floor, but it's okay. Actually, it looks pretty good for a bit of a trip onto the floor. Going to have to wipe the floor off later, but I will do that. Now we're going to let it rest here and dry just on a little single stud with some blue tack to hold it upright. Now our doll is a little bit dry, mostly dry, and we are going to do the white parts. Her little collar that peeks up and out around her neck. So this is going to require a bit of a steady hand, so let's see how I go. There, that looks really sweet. Oh, got a bit on her neck. It's alright, we can just get it straight off with our fingernails. Now we'll try around the back. Once again, I'm supporting her on her neck joint so that I can keep this as steady as possible. There. That looks more white on her neck joint. I'll clean that off in a moment. That looks better than I could have hoped. That's actually turned out really well. Okay, a lovely little collar. I'll just add a little bit more into the front here because you know when you should leave something done because it's actually pretty good, but you think, you know what, I can make this better, and then you muck it all up. I think that's what I might be about to do. But no, it looks good. We've done okay. I've done okay. All right, time to do her arms, her sleeves. So painting all the way up her arms. And they're kind of 3/4 length sleeves that she wears in the original movie. So we're going to not put them all the way down to her wrists. Tidy up the little hemline down there, and that looks great. Now we just need a matching one on the other side. So fiddly trying to make sure that I don't get it on the blue that we've already painted. All right, we are so close. I'm so close. Just got to do the underneath and try not to get it on any of that blue that I've already painted. A little bit left here around the back. Very light little feather touches here, trying to get it all in the little spaces. She's so tiny. It's very hard to paint a Lego mini doll. There's a tiny bit on the back there. And that's good. Look at that. There. It's done. Let's turn around and have a look. Here we are. She's perfectly dry. It hasn't dried the same colour, so it's a slight bit of a colour difference. But let's see what she looks like when she's all dressed up. So we've got the right hair on. This really does look like Belle in her blue dress, and here's her blue bow. There we go, that's all lined up so you can see it from the front. So the blue looks great. Her skirt doesn't match quite the same as the colours that we've painted, so I may go back and paint that later, but for now we're going to put on the apron that I made her. So let's see how this goes. I just cut this out of white material so it fits nicely over her little waist joint there. There we go. Now the two blues don't actually really matter too much because they're split up by all that white in the middle. I think she looks great. It's so nice to have Belle not just as a princess but as herself, which is a very significant person, the person she was at the beginning of the movie. Now, I've also got one other idea. I'm going to take her apron off because when she leaves home to go to the castle, she's wearing a cape, but she's not wearing her apron. So here she is in her travelling cloak. There, now we've got Travelling Belle ready to go to the Beast's castle. Off you go then. Here we are at the very scary looking Beast's castle. It really doesn't look scary at all. Oh, here she comes. We need Philippe. We might have to make a Philippe. And she's got a rose from the bush out the front here, and she's looking for somebody. I don't know who she's... Yes, I do. I know who she's looking for. She's looking for Belle in the gold ball gown to give her the rose, because this Belle in the blue gown really should be matched with a book, I think. There we go. The perfect accessory for the two different Belles. A rose for one and a book for the other. So we've got 3 different ways we can dress my new Belle here, in just her blues, with her apron, or with her travelling cloak. That's turned into quite a versatile doll customization, and I'm really pleased with how she's turned out. It's nice to have Belle in her blue dress, finally. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when new videos go up. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I really like to see those thumbs. Check out some of my other silly videos, and I'll be back with a new one very, very soon.